Hello my friends and welcome to a new video for Infinity Kingdom. This is Pyakia, official Brace officer, and I'm going to review my last match with PRD because I switched to bonds right now, and I personally loved playing the IB with PRD, and I'm looking forward to play the next IB with bonds to see the synergy between the players and voice chats, etc. Here PRD was facing ORCA or ORCA. ORCA are the whale killers, because ORCA here is the name of the ancient whale, or not ancient because it's still living, and this server was created especially to kill whales, but I think they lost most of their power, especially in this IB Prime League. Here we are noticing the participants for ORCA are 25 participants, and we have 37 participants. We have strong participants are online players right now. ORCA started for the yellow color and PRD started for the red color. As you can see, the red color here for 3 towers are more than ORCA players. We still have tower 1 not occupied, but for tower 4 it was an easy tower for us to get. That was my destination. First we got the tower and we zeroed almost everyone here, and we tried to make the game running. As you see, ORCA participants kept increasing, and now we have 40 participants while they have 31 participants. I like the skin on Dandy. I should have stole this skin from him. And even though we have also strong participants here at the central tower, while they only have one far away participant and another one is trying to come near this tower. We are having lots of people here trying to steal tower 2 as well. That's a massive and a mad game in the first 10 minutes, and after 15 minutes I relocated from tower 4 to tower 2 because tower 2 here had lots of intense fights, so I wanted to share of some of these fights, and wanted to test my march or my marches several times, because from now on in this stage on the game we are not only playing with one march, we are playing with 2 marches. Like my main march I can solo some of marches, and on my second march I can join some rallies. I'm going to show you some reports after we finish this quick highlights and reporting. We still see some yellow dots here trying to sneak to tower 1, but with no use because the 4 participants, they have 7 less participants than us, so 7 less participants is something that can ruin a game. After 23 minutes into the game, we can say that we have all the towers. We have 1 and 5 points per second, while they have 0 points per second, so the game will end in no time. Especially they will not take any towers, so you can see that we will not wait for the 60 minutes game. We will finish the game for as fast as possible. So there is nothing new happened into the game here, especially some of the players here. I didn't try to fight more because I got my points, so it was no use for me to fight. I let the other players try to get or to farm honor, so everybody can get the 300 points, 300,000 points, because the personal rewards will not be shared even if we got win. And for the reports, I started here. When I arrived I wasn't boosting, and even though I won this attack because he was garrisoning with his second march, so my main march is still the fire. And here when I noticed that I had a loss, I started to rethink of using boosts, but I was at work, so while playing at workplace at the same time having lots of distraction, that doesn't really help you while fighting. And that was a rally, so I didn't have to fight. For the first 5 to 10 minutes I think I didn't use boosts, even though I had a couple of wins, because not all the players was using their main marches, but I was trying to use my right lineups. And when I relocated, I think I used my boosts item I wasn't boosting here, and that's not even a main march, so we will just check the power ranking here. That was, let me show you any other fight. I was defending here, even though I had lots of losses, but I won this defense because my wall didn't fall so fast. I think I used boosts after 10 minutes. It was 11 minutes and they still didn't use boosts. Wait a minute. How come? I believe I used boosts. I believe they was boosting, guys. I'm boosted. I am boosted. This report doesn't show anything here. Okay, here I boosted. This is like 14 minutes into the game. That's like boosting my march, and this is fire march versus against another fire march, and that shows that my lineup here is in the right place. My William, because he attacks directly ahead, he will hit Empress Wu, and his William will not hit my Empress Wu, and my Empress Wu in the safe place. So my lineup is good. My fire march skills is fine. I am boosting now, and he is boosting as well. So both of us is using some good skills or not. He's using absolute defense while I'm not using absolute defense. That's why my Ashoka took some damage more than the other marches. So we can say that my fire march is my fire march here beated his fire march, but I couldn't pass the wall. Here it was, I was defending, so it was also some other of my friends helping me. I believe in the next stage my fire march will change accordingly to the other skills, and also the other immortals will be added into the game. Here this is a battle victory with my water march. I always go to rallies with my second march, saving my main march to attack solo attacks. I always use my main march for solo attacks while rallying with my second march. That's why maybe my second march sometimes like fail a lot of attacks, even though when I am leading the rally, you should join the rally with your second march, not leading the rally with your second march. But as I told you, sometimes when you play, when you are at work, you will not be in your full focus. Here this is a loose attack. His William was in my front of my Empress Wu. That's a change to the lineups, and you can see my Empress Wu is not protected from his William, and his Empress Wu is protected from my William. So the lineup order is in his favor. So I got a loose attack. You have to put this in mind when playing. You keep switching the players, the immortals, depending on the players. As you can see here, I switched because I was playing versus this person and other people. So I switched my William in the bottom side here to face his Empress Wu. In the other attack, my William was in the top and my Empress Wu was on the top. So I tried to avoid my Empress Wu facing William and my William facing his Empress Wu. I didn't change anything of my skills, and he didn't change anything of his skills. So in the first attack, he won basically because his William was facing my Empress Wu and my William wasn't facing his Empress Wu. It was totally in his favor. Now it was totally in my favor. That's why I won. You have to always put this in mind for the immortals that deals damage for not only the directly ahead immortal, in the back side, in the front row, next side, or on the back side. You have to put in mind that you use your immortals correctly. I made lots of videos about lineups and what immortals you should keep switching. For example, Hippolyta, you don't have to switch here, but William, you have to switch him. Also Hannibal, for example, Alex if needed. And that was a rally here. This player was super smart. When he saw that he lost to my fire, he changed to water with fire dragon. Even though I was switching so fast my marches that I garrisoned myself with a wrong march, but I'm just giving a shout out to this player who watches my video, or he just super smart to switch his fire to water with fire dragon. We can see that I switched myself also with water, but with Water Dragon, because he was using Jinkies, so I wasn't fast enough to switch to Fire Dragon. But if I switch it to Fire Dragon, I believe here I can have a win over him. That's why he is not the same player here, but I'm showing you that I switch it to Fire Dragon with Water Marsh. Same skills on my Water Marsh, but with Fire Dragon, because the other player here, Darth Saps, he was using Jinkies in his Marsh, so my Water Dragon would be a lose for the last or the first skill, not the last skill. The first skill on the left that heals Jinkies will ignore it. And that's all for this video. And versus ORCA, they have lots of good players, and GG for them. They might not have the best active players numbers. I'm just calling about numbers. If they had numbers, the match would have another way of maybe losing or having a draw or going to a 60 minutes game. Thank you for watching and see you soon.